Hi everyone. So today this session is a continuous of modifying tools in AutoCAD. So today we are going to see first tool as stretch. So stretch is similar like a move tool only, but there is a slight difference. Now consider if you want to increase the length of this rectangle, you can just click over here and then you can stretch it like this manner itself. If you click on this ortho mode, you can increase as well as you can decrease. But consider I want to increase and decrease the distance of all the rectangles together, but at the same time this distance has to be maintained constant. So at the time you can use this option stretch. So click on stretch. So select your objects. So I need all those three rectangles. Press enter and then specify your base point. So you can increase or decrease the object. Click over here. So now you can use it for increasing or decreasing. So the shortcut is enter. Select your objects. Enter. Suppose I want to decrease, I can decrease like this as well. But this distance will maintain constant. So next to it we are having scale. Consider you have created your drawing in 1:1 scale, but it has to accommodate in a A4 sheet paper. So at that time, instead of creating new, you can just scale your drawing. Either you want to increase the drawing entire object or you want to decrease the drawing. So at the time you will use this scale. So click on this scale, then select your object, enter, specify base point, then click on the enter the scale factor. Suppose I want to increase 2 times, give 2 as your scale factor. So automatically the object will get increased 2 times. If you want to reduce also, we can reduce. Shortcut is SC, enter, select your objects, enter, click over here. Suppose I want to reduce 2 times, so that means 1/2, so 0.5, so it has been reduced. So now what happens is the object itself increased or reduced. I don't want to increase or reduce this object, I want another copy of it. Then click on copy. So now if you create anything, it will be the other object. Suppose I want to increase this one 2 times. This one is the reference one, this one is the scaled one. So like this way we can scale our objects. So next we are having here is array. So in array we have 3 options. One is rectangular, path array, and then polar array. So mostly we use it in mechanical. Suppose you have some holes or you have some slots or same object, that is same drawing, same dimension, but it is occurring at multiple times, either in linear manner or in a different arranged like in a path manner or in a circular manner. So consider you have a plate like this. So in this you have a hole mentioned over here, but the same hole I need it at 4 places along this side also and 3 places along this side also, like a matrix format. Then you can go for rectangular array. First select your object. Suppose if you need 1, you can select 1. Suppose on that also you have another hole, consider counter bores type of thing, then you can go for rectangular array, select both together, press enter. Automatically it has been created. Suppose you want to increase this one columns, you can enter the value over here. Suppose I need 5, you can enter 5. Suppose if you need 3 only, you can enter 3 itself. This one is the center distance between this center point to the next center point. If you want to increase the center distance, suppose I need 300, you can give 300. If you want to decrease, you can decrease. This one is total distance. Same thing along y-axis, that is rows. Now it is going top, but I need bottom, so you have to enter your value in negative. So so automatically it will come. Suppose I need -250, it will come like this. Fine. So now levels, that means now it is in base level. Suppose if you need another level, suppose I'm giving 2, so distance between each level I'm giving 500 created. But in this view you can't see the difference because it is created on top of it. You have to rotate, then only you can see the difference. If you don't want level to be there, just make it 1. So now you are having grip points over here also. By using the end grip point, you can increase the number of columns. That is, number of items you can increase as well as decrease, or if you want to flip, you can flip this side also. Fine. The same way over here also. The second grip point, you can use it for increasing or decreasing the center distance, or you can enter by value also. So click close array. So now once again, if you want to edit, just click on that, automatically the editing panel will show, you can edit it. So this one is for rectangular array. Consider you want the object as to copied in a different manner, like zigzag or in an arc format. Consider it is going arc like this. Fine. Now you have one object on this endpoint or nearer to endpoint, anywhere, no issues. Now this object has to be copied. So I'm just giving a color to differentiate it. So on this line, that is on this polyline, the object has to be copied. Now I can't use this rectangular array. At the time you can go for path array. So click on path array. First select the object. I need these 2 items. Select enter, then the path curve. Suppose if it is a single line, only one line will select because it is a polyline. So all the curve has been selected. Now along the curve, it can be linear or it can be circular type or it can be any angle, the object will be copied. So one important thing here is we can't specify the total number of items and the total distance. We need to specify only the spacing distance. Suppose if you need distance is 250, according to that the total item will get accommodated itself. Suppose I need 500, you can see the difference. Now rows, now only one row it is coming. Suppose on top, similar like that only, I need another one. The same thing, if you want different distance, you can give that as well. Where and all it is being created on the same manner, the object will be created again. Same thing, levels as well. Click close array. Once again, if you want to edit, you can come over here and edit it again. Suppose if I want to edit this object, I edited the array object. You can come over here, click on edit source. So select the array. So edit source object of the associated array. Click OK. So this is our source. Suppose I'm just reducing it, or I just converted this to a rectangle. So object has been, you see everywhere it has been created. So if you want to save the changes, click on save the changes, it will get saved. Same thing if you want to create over here also in rectangular array, you can click on edit source, you can edit it. Or if you want to replace the item itself, you can replace it. So next to it we are having polar array. So polar array, we mostly use it for a circular object. So consider or a rectangular object, in that we are having one hole. I need the same hole along this periphery, but like 10 holes or 12 holes with spacing distance, exact spacing distance. So then you can use this option, polar array. First select your object, enter, then with respect to which center the object has to be revolved. So click on this circle's center point, object will come. So here you need to mention the total number of items. Suppose I need 12, so the total angle will be 360 degree. According to that, the spacing will be created. Suppose the total 12 items I need up to 180 degree, that is also possible. So this one you can enter 2 automatically, the other one will carry it out. So this one rows, suppose I need 3 outside or inside, spacing distance for that also you can give same thing, levels. So click OK over here. So now the array has been created. Now the thing is, I don't want this and this, but if you click, everywhere got selected. So if you want to select only those 2 items, and if you want to delete only those 2, so just explode this, just break the relation. So click X for explode, enter, then select the object, then select enter. So now the object has been broken into individual items. So now I can delete those 2 parts. So like this way we can use it array. So next one we are having over here is offset. So offset, we mostly use it for circles or lines or but thing is, it will create the same profile, like a adding wall thickness kind of thing. It can be an arc or anything, or just a line also. So just click on offset. So select the offset distance. So I need 10 mm offset, enter, then select the object, either outside you want or inside you want. It will be, the distance is same, you can keep on giving, or if you want to change the distance, suppose I need 15 for this, you can change it. Suppose once again if you click, the first value only it will take. If you want to change once again, you can give. For the arc also, inside or outside also, same thing for line above or below, like that we can give. Shortcut for offset is O, enter, specify the distance, suppose I need 25, enter, select the object, inside or outside. So that's it. So up to now we have seen all the modified tools, so we can have one practice session as well. So we are going to create this drawing over here by using all the modified tools and the drawing tools that we have learned. So first I'm going to start from this base circle. So it's center, diameter only. So on the same center point I need to make 3 circles. One is having diameter 55 on the same center point. Next one is having 64 on the same center point. I need to make another one that is having 82. Fine. So now we will create this pattern over here. If you see, it is having a thickness of 7 and the outer is 64, inner is 55. So what I am doing is I am just creating a line that is just intersecting exactly on 0 degree. Up to this itself it is fine. Now we have given 7 mm. So top will be 3.5, bottom will be 3.5. So use offset, or you can go for shortcut O, enter, distance is 3.5, enter, select the object above and below. So now I don't need the other parts and all, so you can trim it off. TR, double time enter, select this as well. So now you can trim this also. Fine. Or you can trim this as well, it will be easier. Fine. So now I need to create these 3 lines in a circular pattern. So just calculate how much you need. So total 12 items we need. So go to polar array, select this 3 object, press enter, then your center, and then enter the number of items, that is 12. So click closer. So we need to trim this portion. So trim, double time enter, trim it off. So here it has been completed. So now, we need to make this portion over here. So it is having radius 53, taking the same center. So create it. If you see over here on this end point, the object is straight. So click over here exactly on the quadrant, make a straight line. Fine. Now we need to make this hole. So it is having horizontal, that is vertical distance of 35, and then from center, that is 41. So click on line command for positioning the circle center. So straight 35, enter, then 41, enter. Now taking that as center point, we need to make a circle of dia 12. So selecting that center point, 12 created. On the same center we need to make radius 12. So where it has ended, just from that quadrant, make it straight. So now I'm just making this line as a origin line like this. So the extra parts we can trim it off. So this we don't require. This. So these things you can delete it like this. Now either you can extend this as well. So now we need to make a object angle 60 degree, and that is having a reference of 77. So what I'm doing, I'm just creating a 30 degree line along from here to here. 630 means from origin it will be 60, along 60 degree. Just making this polar tagging on, and the radius is 77. Enter. So now we need to make an arc. So you can go for start, center, end. So we know this is our starting point and this is our center point, and we need to make our arc up to this end point over here. So if you want, convert this to center line as well, or you can give a particular color. Fine. So if you see this line, so on that end point we need to make one circle, on above also we need to make one circle. So center diameter, here they are mentioning 6 circles, 1 2 3 4 5 6, total having 12 diameter. So 12 over here. So I need to make an offset of this one 20 mm above. Click, place it. You can make a copy of this from here to here, exactly on the end point. So now on this end I need to make a radius 13 circle, 13 created. Now we need to make this line and this line. So radius is nothing but from here to here, this distance is radius. So this line you can extend up to the center, then offset that line to 13 mm along this side also, along top also. Now we need to make fillet over here. So go to fillet. So once again check trim option on. Radius over here is 12. So give radius as 12, enter, select this and this, create it. But if you see over here, we need to make one more fillet. So I am making the trim method as no trim. So now radius 12, select here and here, same fillet over here and here. Now you can trim the objects. So this we don't require, and this also, this also. The other extra two lines you can select and delete. This one we need to match it. So shortcut for match properties, MA, select the source and the destinations. Fine. So everything done. So we need to do only one thing, that is mirror the object. So once this trim also done, everything finally done. So go to mirror, MI, enter, select all the things, but we don't need this object to be mirrored. So hold shift, select once again, so it will get deselected over here. So selection fine. So click enter, then draw your mirror line. So automatically the drawing has been completed with all the necessary dimensions.